Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins.
You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank in the heist of the century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
A 14th appearance in WrestleMania, the third time he's been in the main event.
Come to WrestleMania for the wrestling, but stay for the karaoke. We've got a bit of everything tonight here in Vegas.
The OTC has arrived in Sin City.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Three of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania. But this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ula Fala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ula Fala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ulafala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of ones to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Accompanied to the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, two men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
The pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction is wrestling.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this to main event.
He goes for the quick pin attempt. Counter stopped. It's not over yet.
Stone cold with a clothesline.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
WrestleMania main event, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk in a triple threat match with nothing but pride on the line. Each man came here to win and win at all costs. Does having Paul Heyman back in his corner even the scales here for CM Punk? Does having the wise man strategies and support give him an edge over Rollins and Reigns?
Sure, if you trust Paul Heyman to have your best interests in mind, then yes, he is a huge asset in this kind of match. But remember, Heyman is doing this as a favor for Punk. As far as we know, his allegiance still lies with Reigns.
Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend. Look out! You gotta be kidding me!
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force.
Oh, crashing into the barricade with such force. Clothesline!
Off with their head. picture-perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
And averting damage there. On a well-placed calf kick there.
Reigns turns that around. And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
And Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business.
Reigns with a Superman punch! And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Backdrop suplex. And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years. Oh, crap!
He puts it on the table. We know this will not end well.
Oh, my!
I don't like the desk. Standing precarious. Uh-oh.
Step ahead there. Now trying to impale them with that chair.
And Roman, for the first time in a long time, having no one in his corner. Gotta wonder if that is affecting him.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
And now this conflict has found its way right by our announce table.
In another minute, the chaos could be right on top of us.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it.
Slammed with a fisherman suplex.
And CM Punk is in control.
Reigns has got to get it together to avoid disaster. Quick thinking right there.
And now thrown back into the ring. Switches it around into a bulldog. Rollins able to stop the blitz that was coming his way. Watch out!
Seth Rollins just goading his opponent.
No matter who you are, when you crashed on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
DDT!
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps, of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that walks out of here is the champion of a generation.
Hoisted up high here. Huge sit-up powerbomb. Roman struggling here, guys.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk.
Back into the ring now.
Punk, CM Punk with a quick movement. He connects. He's not done there. He's locked.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. And what's he looking for here?
Has retrieved the kendo stick, and I can already feel the future.
And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop.
What a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here, handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now, Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman, he's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing.
Lift off. Good Lord. Taking flight from ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off. The wear and tear on Punk must be turning. Is insides out at this point.
Jumping knee drop.
So precise.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. There's one. Teardrop suplex. They're going to go, I think, for a second one. No way.
Powerful grip.
Hoping that was enough. Was it? And he stops the count.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen. Nails the GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this. This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins. Here we go. He thinks this is it.
And referee cuts off the count at one.
And kicking out at this point, this quickly, definitely sends a pretty serious message.
Picture perfect drop kick.
Yet another targeted.
Rollins lining it up.
Goes for the stop. RKO!
And he re-enters into the ring. Trying to work the arm. Now in control.
Ooh, and a shot to the body and another.
Wards that off. What a response.
Strong punch to the midsection.
Oof. We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry. Roman Reigns just battering his opponent in the corner.
Nice scoop roll up for the win. Breaks the close count.
Color me impressed. I have no idea how he managed to kick out at this point.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Ooh. Under the ropes and back into the ring. Rollins got surprised there.
One response after another, back and forth we go.
Ascending to the top rope.
Reigns laying down the gauntlet
From way up. Take off. Totally missed that one. He's looking to take things to the outside now.
Knee to the face in retaliation.
Knees!
A truly rough blow to the head, and it seems to be the main target here.
Out of the ring goes Seth.
Shoulders down. CM Punk might have him. Punk has beat the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, Punk!
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship!
Possibly the two biggest egos in all of wrestling history are about to collide here tonight.
From San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the WWE European Champion, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels!
How many times have we heard Shawn Michaels say, "I won't lay down for anybody"? And how many times have we heard Bret say, he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be? It is put up or shut up time for both men.
Well, Shawn Michaels certainly not endearing himself to the fans here in Canada.
Well, HBK is arrogant, but he is the greatest athlete in the history of World Wrestling Entertainment, bar none.
I'd like to see you tell Bret Hart that. You can feel the electricity.
His opponent from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 234 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
And what an ovation for the 21-year veteran who debuted at the age of 19 in 1976 in Calgary.
Shawn Michaels would not allow D-Generation X to accompany him to the ring tonight, and likewise, Bret Hart would not allow the Hart Foundation to accompany him either.
You know this is not about the money. This might not even be about the title.
These two men truly believe in their hearts that they are the better man.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's not kid ourselves. This is all about power. You know it, and I know it.
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly contested titles in the world of professional wrestling. Will Bret Hart remain champion? Will Shawn Michaels carry the gold once again?
This has been one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Bret and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Bret's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here.
And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Hart with a plan in mind. Oh, belly-to-belly throw.
Michaels with... the awareness.
Stopping that offense with a swift elbow.
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts.
Just from a style standpoint, Bret and Shawn are totally opposite. Bret's slow and methodical with a technical approach versus Shawn's fast, explosive offense.
We also know that neither of them is above doing whatever it takes to get the advantage. We could go back and forth about which style is better, but it all boils down to simply who wants it more. He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout. Oh.
Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other.
He's been outsmarted here.
Belly to belly. HBK in real danger here.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. And now the Hitman is dissecting the opposition.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
He gets back into the ring. And this one might be headed ringside. That's the flamboyancy of the Heartbreak Kid for you.
I would start protecting my midsection a bit better if I were in their shoes. And his ribs may be smarting as it seems his torso is the target du jour. This is how Bret wanted it. A public assault of Michaels in front of the Canadian people.
Sliding back into the ring.
Down around to the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
Immediately powers out.
That was not even close to keeping him down.
Well, he had that scouted. And something Bret has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michael,
Cover! We can have a new champ here! Late in this one, and Bret isn't done yet.
what's it going to take to put this match away?
Michaels doing what he can to keep his pace in this matchup. Cover!
We're going to shut this down.
Abandoning the pin and deciding he still has more work to do.
Quick reaction to Hart there. And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is.
Discus clothesline.
Going for the cover. This is for all the marbles.
And a quick kick out.
He didn't even let the count hit one.
Ooh, wiped out with the crossbody. Leg being manipulated with that maneuver. Kick to the gut. Turned it around with a reversal. This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional. But recent years and the weight of carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Cole, when Bret was screwed out of the title in that Iron Man match. If the score is tied at the buzzer, it is a draw. And the title should have remained with Bret.
Well, it certainly felt like we were all learning the rules as it happened that night, but tonight the rules are very clear in this match, so I highly doubt we'll see any kind of screwy finish tonight. Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Hart avoids the offense.
Planning something big here.
HBK showcasing that famous merchandise for the crowd a little bit.
He is looking to do some serious harm. Less and less time remaining on the count.
Was getting close to a count out there, but managed to get back in the ring. Getting put against the turnbuckles.
Stop Cole with the boot. There's press! There's press! Vicious, aggressive attacks.
From the top.
Elbow drop from Michaels.
HBK has to be thinking about ending Bret's night after that move.
Sweet chin music.
This may be the challenger's moment.
HBK is the new WWE champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE champion, Shawn Michaels.
Bret has to be fuming, not only losing his title, but losing it to Shawn Michaels.
and on his home turf nonetheless, I can't imagine how heated he is right now.
There is so much electricity in the air here tonight in Montreal. This is always going to be a big match for both Shawn and Bret, but squaring off in Montreal only adds to the importance of tonight. This isn't just a huge match for both these men. This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever seen in WWE.
Yeah, the title almost feels secondary tonight, which is crazy to even say out loud. This feud has been boiling for years, and it never seems like it will fully be settled. I know this is going to be one we'll talk about for years.
He saw that one coming.
This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion. Serves him right for running his mouth.
Bang! Drop kick.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Textbook fireman's carry takeover.
Quick takedown there.
Every shot these two throw at each other tonight is being delivered with such venom, such disdain.
Oh, that's to be expected the way these two have been exchanging verbal jabs at each other for a long time now.
I can only put it this way. The words Bret and Shawn use for each other are not suitable for children to hear.
To be honest, they're not suitable at a bar either, Wade.
Oh, no, not at all. You'll have quite the ruckus at the pub using the names Bret and Shawn have called each other. Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation.
Fighting out, hammered away with punches to the face. Oh, what a right. The pin for the championship. And he gets his shoulder up before the count.
Barely even giving the referee time to count before kicking out. I can't think of two men who are more equally matched than Shawn and Bret. This has been an absolutely incredible year for both of them, possibly the pinnacle of both of their careers.
It'll be interesting to see what the deciding factor in this match is. Right now, you have to think this is all about surviving here at Survivor Series.
The crowd is behind Shawn, and he knows it.
This personal rivalry goes so far back. You can see the seeds of it when they were both tag team competitors, part of the Hart Foundation and the Rockers. Each man becoming breakout stars and leaders of a new generation in WWE. Up until that point, it was professional. But recent years and the weight of carrying the industry have changed these men.
The turning point was WrestleMania, Cole, when Bret was screwed out of the title in that Iron Man match. If the score is tied at the buzzer, it is a draw, and the title should have remained with Bret.
Well, it certainly felt like we were all learning the rules as it happened that night, but tonight the rules are very clear in this match, so I highly doubt we'll see any kind of screwy finish tonight.
Oh, the knee drop connects. And if Bret Hart isolates the leg and feels the advantage in the legs, Wade, he won't go anywhere else.
You're right, because all that's in the back of his mind is the sharpshooter. It's that precise breakdown of his target that has made the Hitman who he is. And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster.
Had Michaels scouted there. Heading back into the ring now. Hart wasting no motion on the counter.
Picked up and
Something Brett has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used every attribute to survive that encounter.
I've never seen a match more unholy than that Hell in a Cell match. HBK might not be surrounded by steel tonight, but I think the test in front of him is even greater. Michaels is going to need everything in him to survive at the Survivor Series. Up and, oh, what a gutbuster. Elbow drop.
And the Hitman continues to deliver irreparable damage onto Michaels. This has got to be demoralizing for Michaels.
Hitman proving he's done his homework on HBK right here.
A knee right to the gut to gain some distance.
But his torso continues to be the target here.
Yep.
Figure 4.
Needs to find a way out, reversing the pressure. That'll break the hold.
One step ahead there.
Brett gets out of the way in time.
Oh, look at that scope slam.
Torturing the knee with that attack. Punishing the knee with that one. Forced into the corner and needs to stay on the defensive.
Ring post figure 4 by Bret Hart.
Bret's bent on destroying HBK with moves like that.
Impressive awareness from him.
And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
Nice Russian leg sweep. Just a surgical approach we're seeing from Hart.
HBK is struggling to meet the excellence of execution.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Fez press! Fez press! Oh, a flurry of strikes.
Sent crashing down by the body slam.
Kick. Uh-oh. And Brett gets countered. Fez press! Fez press!
Just a non-stop, all-out assault here.
Sudden cutoff from Brett. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
This is getting awfully close to a count out here. Some showboating from Shawn here.
Avoid. Stopping all that nonsense right now.
My goodness, came down like a hammer on that arm.
And now he's going to the top rope.
From the sky!
Wow! Cross body! Brett lining him up from the top turnbuckle.
From above!
And Brett off the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade.
Nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
The champion into the pin.
Oh, he is sadistic. That's the only way to explain why he just abandoned.
Nice takedown. Gonna step through into the vintage sharpshooter from Bret Hart.
Sharpshooter up.
Is Hart gonna attack him with the sharpshooter? Wait a minute. What a counter. Oh, he scouted that one. Oh, great anticipation. Force the move. Throwing an elbow into the midsection.
Double leg takedown. Oh, we've seen this time and again from the Hitman.
And close enough to be under the ropes. Shoulders down. Championship on the line. Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret Hitman Hart!
You can feel the uncertainty in the air already.
Yeah, who knows what Bret is going to do now?
A lot of questions still unanswered here.